matter how far I go in life, help me stay grounded. Now make me lost in the fame all when the crowd big. I don't wanna change on the people around me. Let men be free from judgment before stones flee. Jah, that is my prayer to you.
Prayer to you.
Praying that you
guide me through these times, help me go through.
Prayer to you. Praying that you never move my house off a love avenue. That is my prayer to you. Praying that you guide me through these times, help me go through. Prayer to you. Praying that you never move my house off a love avenue. Enough people go lose them soul and lose them heart. I wonder if them just never real from the start. Turn it to the top, at the same route to the fall. Remember when you're coming from, make sure the bridge not drop. Remember the days you now have nothing for the plate or just the fog. No careful park, long journey you did a walk. Remember all the prayers where you pray to Father God. Rastafari make me maintain all blessing on me, and that is my prayer to you. Praying that you guide me through these times, help me go through. Prayer to you. Praying that you never move my house off a love avenue. That is my prayer to you. Praying that you guide me through these times, help me go through. Prayer to you. Praying that you never move my house off a love avenue. Unless somewhere in the hills we got all a solitude. Beaching on the grill or somewhere chilling in the Malibus. Me look around and see life, me know that is you. Make it possible today. Same way to bless you, same way can take it back. So never use your blessing to degrade someone else. Don't you do that, exude the love in your heart. Don't hold it back, hold it strong, move along. Go over your chant. Who want the people don't get caught in vanity. Me see the fast life drive enough to insanity. Feel like them can't live without too money or the hype. Since social media, everybody chasing likes. I said my prayer to you.
Praying that you guide me through these times, help me go through.
Prayer to you. Praying that you never move me house off a love avenue. That is my prayer to you.
Praying that you guide me through these times, help me go through.
Prayer to you. Praying that you never move my house off a love avenue. No matter how far I go in life, help me stay grounded. No make me lost in the fame all when the crowd big. I don't wanna change on the people around me. Let men be free from judgment before stones flee.
Sweet. Lovely start to our band Wednesday, Kxng Izem and the Black Diamonds with us this morning. Welcome to Smile Jamaica. It is Wednesday, it is April 16, and we welcome everyone on onespotmedia.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, televisionjamaica.com, our friends in the Cayman Islands at Television Jamaica International, and wherever you are in the world. Absolutely amazing to have you with us. Hope you had a great day. Great night, although we had some rain. Don't know if you had rain where you were, but I know in some areas we had landslides and flooding and stuff, so I hope you're safe, but wherever you are. Awesome to have you with us this morning.
Good morning.
You look absolutely amazing as always.
Thank you, my friend. I'm good. I was saying the same thing about you when I walked inside here. This jacket is really doing it for you, friend.
Thank you.
As the young people say, eat it. Like, no.
No, no.
It's not eat it.
No, man. Not eat it. It's giving.
No, it's giving.
It's giving.
Oh, yeah, it's giving. Yeah.
Well, somebody said that to me and I have to put about 9 question marks.
It's giving what? That's what you asked?
I don't know what that means.
It's giving the good things, them.
So okay. she says Calabar and KC.
Yeah, it's a
actually,
nice
that's not
combination.
the KC purple. And this is a blue pants, not a black pants. And Calabars, last time I checked, they were black and green, not blue and green. So this is Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook is blue and green.
But you've tied it all together so well with your socks.
Well, me
though.
try.
You know you're the king of socks, right?
No, me try a thing.
You deliberately shop for socks, depending on what's in your wardrobe?
No, if it's socks that I like, I just buy it.
Oh, yeah, we have to call socks shopper. I get it. Okay.
Well,
I get it.
That's why I buy stuff, you know. I just buy stuff that I like and then I try to match it with something that I don't have already.
You do a very good job.
But I don't go out and say I went buy this to match with that and to match with that. I don't ever do that.
Really?
I just say something that I like.
And do you have a stylist usually, or you just pull these things from your wardrobe? So you style yourself?
Yeah, I was asked to come speak to some young men once about, you know, when I get up in the morning. And I have no idea what I do.
You don't have a get ready with me routine?
No, and I don't. I mean, some people, if they have an interview, them wear a blue tie and them listen to a certain kind of music. Before I go to my bed, I lay down and I say, what I want to wear tomorrow? And I say, all right, I think I'm going to wear black tomorrow. And then sometimes I get caught because when I go in, I do a black shirt to wear, I don't iron or something. So I always tell them, say, make sure, they look a white shirt, them when I make sure them iron. So
you always tell who?
Debs, she works, she helps me.
No, I think, when you said Debs, I think, everyone in the studio looks like you always tell Debs, I'm like, tell who, me?
Deliberately.
Mine, listen to me, I'm very happy you clarified that because somebody watching this morning,
I say, I never know them live
got
together.
the wrong idea. Hello, not this Debs.
Yes, I just tell her, I say, ensure that the few white shirt that I have, I always iron.
Good.
So when I can't figure out what to wear, I just wear a white shirt and a dark pants.
Makes sense.
And any kind of
But you tie it so well together though, seriously.
I try, man.
You usually do.
Yeah, I try. I try. Really appreciate that though.
Yeah, I can't complain. I love the rain for the past couple of days. Of course, you know, disheartening to hear about the landslides and the blockage of certain areas. People like me who go Portland on the weekends, Easter weekend, you know, we're going to have to be very careful because rain.
Yeah, we had to call off training yesterday because the surface was unplayable, as they say. You know, so there you go. But what with football? Yesterday now, two teams. So one team was leading 4 and one was leading 3-1. That's it, though? Yeah, so PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, was leading Aston Villa 3-1. And it's what they call a tie, which means the 2 games. So it's aggregate scores. Okay. So if you beat me 1-0 the first game and I come back and beat you 2-0 the second game, then me win.
Oh,
so, you know?
Okay.
So everybody thought the 2 teams will go through. Well, let me tell you. And pins and needles, as they say, because Borussia Dortmund down 4-0 in the first game, come back and win the second one 3-1, but did not go through. Then PSG down 3-1, come back and win that one 3-2, but they didn't go through. But the biggest match in history is today. Arsenal leading Real Madrid 3-0.
Yeah, but so guys, you seen the glow on Bell's cheek?
No, Kyle says the greatest comeback. I rate him still, and I tease him all the while, but I rate him. Him don't carry the best football team in life, but I rate him.
Okay.
Even though I tease him, same nonsense, but he's a good youth. He's my son.
You soon convert him, don't worry. He's good.
Man, he's a good youth. And I got a video from someone, not from him, that he was actually teaching a class.
Who was teaching a class?
Kyle.
This Kyle?
Yeah.
The one who is standing behind the camera at this moment?
Whiteboard with thing and student behind him and him turning around
teaching a
and
class where?
Seriously.
Which institution? A private?
No, I'm serious. I saw the video.
How do you teach?
Somebody sent me the video. He wasn't the teacher of the class, but something was going on and them called him up and somebody sent me the video. So I have to apologize because I tell the whole Jamaica I say him down. So I am apologizing to my son this morning that not Dogo son. The man is an intellectual.
Hey.
What he was teaching, we don't know. I didn't hear.
Hurry up and tell us quickly, Kyle. Hurry up.
No, man.
Trigonometry.
There, that's Kyle, by the way.
No, sir.
Well, by the way, I can't even spell that. No, hold on, man. I apologize even more. Trigonometry.
Big people, something that's it, huh? Mercy me. There you go. You didn't even know you were on.
The director say him still not the brightest.
Still
I should
not
have
the
already made sense so they can talk to him. But well done, my virgin. Well, my son. Well done. He's my son.
Hey.
He's my son. All right.
Okay, guys, coming up on today's show, we find out how the newly formed UN EU Youth Advisory Group is creating space for youth to influence national policy.
Then international recording artist Ding Dong stops by to talk about his evolution in the music industry.
It's World Voice Day, and Neville and I get our voices in tune with a singing lesson. Friend, you win this, is your thing this
I don't think you read that proper. This must you alone.
No, it's you.
No, you stop.
We have evidence. Remember the time you stood up here and was singing "Love Has Found Its Way"?
Yeah, and well, not that I was singing. I was singing "Little Green Apples."
No, man, you did sing "Love Has Found Its Way"
Little
in
Green
our heart
Apples.
today. It's true.
I know it's true. Never made me like an elephant. But in that same video, they've done it. So I shall go and a top singer.
No, we'll see what happens later on. Yeah.
By the way, we also hear how an AI calculator helps sports teams strengthen sponsorship proposals by showing real-time return on investment. I'm so anxious to hear about this one.
All right, guys, we have a great show lined up for you. But first, let's shout out some very special people celebrating their birthdays today.
Yeah.
Let's have about 1,000 of them.
I may have 304.
There we go. I thought it was just 1,000.
Belated birthday to Deborah Ann Harewood
All
Green.
the Debs are coming out today.
Celebrated her birthday a couple of days ago. Love and best wishes from her husband Horace, her daughter Ellen, sisters Annalise and Crystal, and parents Michael and Ingrid. They say Ingrid, we love you and wish you many more wonderful years. Don't have a picture for that one, but happy birthday, Deborah Ann. That's el numero uno. I feel a vibration. Happy birthday to Miss Carleen Brown from the staff of Finance and Accounts Directorate at the National Works Agency. All right, we don't have to ask you which day this day was. Hope you had a great one, dressed in your colors. Many happy returns. And the banana and stuff. Yep, so that's el número dos. El número tres is... this one is from Garticus, belated. Well, it says, happy 16th birthday to Kevonia. It says, the sweetest daughter any parent could dream of. Greetings coming from mom, auntie, and cousins. Here she is. Happy birthday. Many happy returns. Hold you up straight.
Wow.
Oh, look how me hands stay.
That's sweetie pie.
That's el número tres. We move on. Hold on, no, Garticus, don't done with me yet. The next one says, belated greetings to fraternal twins Maria and Marlon Radcliffe.
Wow.
Celebrated their birthday a couple of days ago. Here they are. Marlon.
Happy birthday, Marlon.
Yeah, man. Happy birthday to you both.
And his twin sister.
Yeah, many happy returns. El número cuatro.
That's so nice.
Well, I don't know if it's cinco, that, well, cuatro and cinco. Where I reach.
More enough.
Belated 8th wedding anniversary to Kirk and Movita McNaught Williams. Apparently, Kirk is the transport manager at the Gleaner Company.
Oh, nice.
Which is our colleague. Happy
birthday.
Yeah, well, it's belated
anniversary.
Yeah. And pray you live to see so many more.
Love that.
El numero plenty that a while ago. Hold on.
And you have more?
Yes, I don't done
friend.
yet. Raheem Smith. Raheem is a big footballer. He plays for ballers. He's a leader. Captains almost every single team that he plays for. Outstanding young baller. Outstanding young man. Very decent. Very nice. And greetings, of course, coming from your mom, your dad, your sister, and from me and from everybody else. I still don't know. I'm moving down the road. Savannah Francis, greetings coming from Mom Simone, Dad Bobby, Grandma Gladys. They say they love you and we love you too. This is El Numero plenty.
Aww.
Happy birthday with me steady and never gonna call me. And I still don't done. Me thinks me's got like one more. Where it is? Let me reach. Yep. Happy birthday, Aretha Townsend, who works with us here. Here's Aretha. It's a nice name, Aretha. Whenever you can sing, come sing for me this morning. Here's Aretha. There you go. a very, 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 very special belated birthday. Her birthday was yesterday. It's my very good friend, Elise Kelly. Elise,
oh, wow.
Yeah, Elise, I hope you had an amazing day. My bona fide sister. And today, Rosamond Brown.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, happy birthday, Rosamond. Both worked at Fame here. Rosamond now with Cool. And Elise is one of the best radio broadcasters, and she's an MC. She's an outstanding woman and an outstanding friend. So hope you had a great one, Rosamond. I pray you have a great one.
Yes.
What now?
Now I want to say happy belated birthday to my cousin Rachel Newman. Happy belated birthday, and also today's is Shaka Demus's birthday.
Shaka Demus?
Yeah, Shaka Demus's birthday, exactly. Known for his duo with Pliers, known for Murder, She Wrote, and Tease Me, and also DJ Kool Herc.
Okay.
It's his birthday today as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Happy birthday, guys.
Here are some other folks having a birthday. Have fun. So, you know, I always tease and say, none of my kids not footballers, and I wish they were footballers. I want to show you something before we go to the hot topics. Look at this.
Oh, Safa's son. Oh my, yes, that's Safa's son.
Another world champion.
The man running with the
That's Safa's son, by the way.
Oh my, he ran away.
And the man win by a gap. It's unfair. It's unfair. Your father is a big time world record holder and thing. It's not fair.
Now listen, you see, if me go there and them say parent race, and I Safa line up, me gonna sit down.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Look at him go.
What do you mean?
Look at the form though. Oh my gosh, you see that?
We know his name. Running. Do we know his name? I'd love to find out.
Yeah, no, I don't know his name.
Congrats. That's a young Mr. Powell.
So nice.
We shall hear more about him. Time for the hot topics, folks.
Here we go.
So Dr. Wayne Wesley, Chief Executive Officer of the Caribbean Examinations Council, CXC, says all is in place for the effective monitoring of the sitting of this year's examinations. Now, this as the CXC reported an increase in incidents of misconduct during last year's exam season. The irregularities included candidates bringing unauthorized cellular phones into the testing centers, engaging in outright cheating, and even impersonating other students. Wow. There were 54 such incidents, a marked increase from the 36 cases documented in 2023. CXC's Director of Operations, Nicole Manning, told us that. By the way, this is not about Jamaica.
Mercy.
This is the CXC that's right across the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So I don't want anybody just tuning in and say, I saw the Jamaican youth, them go on. No. 54 such incidents. Now, I don't know where they are. Mm-hmm. They could be Jamaica. I'm just saying CXC is Caribbean. So it's not necessarily Jamaican students.
Because this doesn't state where the cases happen, you know?
I was told, amazingly, that if you are caught with a cellular phone in the exam, you know what happens? You are banned from taking an external exam for 2 years. That's what I was told.
Back for 2 years.
That's what I was told.
Wow.
So, youngsters, young men, young women, you have done the work. Go in and do your stuff. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
And as long as you do your best, whatever happens, you have to live with that. As long as you know that I did my very best, then there's nothing more you could have done. Yeah. And if you do your best, you're probably going to do very well.
We live in a time in the bell where even the eyeglasses are now very intelligent.
You come a bit again.
I did.
You come a bit again. No, start things are going.
No. Wrong devs. All right, guys.
Things are going.
Next
Only my
story.
kid's mom calls me Bell.
Story. Authority says no authorized fare increases across the island. Good news, the Transport Authority is advising members of the public that there has been no authorized fare increase at this time. The authority, in a statement on Tuesday, said it has been brought to their attention that some public passenger vehicle PPV operators have increased their fares and are overcharging passengers who use their service across the island. The authority is warning operators involved in this practice to desist immediately. Managing Director of the Transport Authority, Ralston Smith, is reminding PPV operators that charging commuters more than the approved fare is illegal, and is warning that operators found guilty of this offense may be prosecuted and fined up to $100,000. The authority is urging commuters who expect charging to call 876-618-0859 or WhatsApp images or videos to 876-551-8196 or 876-297-8515. Complaints about overcharging could include the license plate numbers, the routes for the vehicles, or the location of the incident. That's what you should put in your message. Commuters may also download the Drive Safe Jamaica and Travel Pals apps from the Google Play or Apple stores and submit images, videos, or complaints on these portals.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah.
Please do not overcharge the people, please.
Yeah. By the way,
please.
Asaf's son is Azaf.
Azaf. That's a
Azaf.
lovely name.
Azaf Powell, who just ran the 100 in about 6 flat. Oh, man. The man win by a gap. All right, next one. The Office of Utilities Regulation is seeking input from utility customers about the kind of relief that can be applied in the event of a natural disaster. OUR's Director of Consumer and Public Affairs, Yvonne Nicholson, says there are provisions for utility providers to be able to request relief from some of their obligations under force majeure conditions. That is, circumstances beyond the parties' control, including natural disasters such as hurricanes, epidemics, and an outbreak of hostilities. Wow. Such conditions may affect the obligations of customers and utility providers under their mutual agreement for service, payment of bills as per contract, and quality of service agreements, such as the guaranteed standards. But there are no provisions for electricity, water, or telecoms customers when such events occur. So the OUR says in the past, following a natural disaster, such as a hurricane, some utility providers have extended discretionary relief measures, such as a moratorium on collections and disconnection processes and compliance to their customers. The OUR says it will also examine the terms and conditions of service and other regulatory documentation that act as contracts for providing services to customers of the 4 major utility providers. Persons who wish to share feedback with the OUR are being advised to visit its website at our.org.jm and follow the link to complete the survey. The questionnaire should be completed by April 30. That's good news.
Yeah, very good news.
Yep.
All right, guys, this one says the PM concedes constitutional reform efforts stalled. Now, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has conceded that the government's plan to transition Jamaica to a republic at this time has been stalled. According to Holness, the blame must be placed squarely at the feet of the opposition People's National Party, describing its actions as selfish. Now, the Prime Minister accused opposition leader Mark Golding of going back on his word to support the constitutional reform process. The opposition has been adamant, he says, that the country adopt the Caribbean Court of Justice as its final appellate court under the current constitutional reform process. But the government has been firm in its stance that the constitutional changes are being done in phases, and the matter of the CCJ is not included in the current phase. Golding has also said that representatives of the parliamentary opposition will not return to the Joint Select Committee of Parliament reviewing provisions of the constitutional reform bill until the Prime Minister gives a definitive position on the CCJ. Without the consensus of the government and the opposition, any attempt to move the process forward would likely fail. So they can't see eye to eye on this one.
All right. The Trump administration announced Monday that it would freeze $2.2 billion in multi-year grants and $60 million in multi-year contract value at Harvard University after the school said it would not follow policy demands from the administration. Among the mandates put forward by the administration are the elimination of Harvard's diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, banning masks at campus protests, merit-based hiring, and admissions reforms, and reducing the power held by faculty and administrators more committed to activism than scholarship. There you go.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Last one here. It says Trump considers deporting U.S.-born criminals to El Salvador. U.S. President Donald Trump said on Monday that he wants to deport some violent criminals who are U.S. citizens to Salvadoran prisons.
All right, we have
a
to
move
jump
that
in.
experts said would violate U.S. law.
We have to
All right,
jump in.
the
That's
last
it for
one.
the hot topics.
Good morning, I'm Carrie Ann Simpson with News in 5 for this Wednesday, April 16. Special welcome to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com. The Business and Consumer Confidence Survey for January to March 2025 shows there has been a decline in the number of people receiving remittances. Head of Market Research Services Don Anderson gave details at a press conference on Tuesday.
So we can see from 2012 up to 2020, COVID, that over a third of all Jamaican households received remittances. Since COVID, again, obvious reasons, that has fallen. In the last quarter, the first quarter, the only data we have, which is stacking up against 2024, that fell to 27 percentage points. If that holds, then we will have a fall in remittance inflows, or not inflows so much as the incidence of persons receiving remittances. So it's worthy of note because it means that there's been greater pressure on the disposable dollar amongst persons earning money in Jamaica.
The Bank of Jamaica reported that net remittance inflows for January 2025 was $237.5 million. It represented an increase of 4% or $9.2 million in comparison to January 2024. With final preparations now underway for Carnival in Jamaica, the Tourism Ministry is projecting an increase in earnings and jobs. Tourism Minister Ed Bartlett addressed the issue during a press conference on Tuesday, where he released the findings of the economic impact assessment of Carnival in Jamaica.
Carnival is not just an event. There's a whole process that leads up to the finale. And that process involves myriad activities provided by scores and scores of people. And the analysis is showing, and the study is indicating, that some 115,000 plus people have been involved in a substantial way with the whole planning, organization, and execution of Carnival itself.
Finance Minister Favour Williams has taken the opposition PNP to task about promises to increase the price of coffees paid to farmers. Ms. Williams brought up the issue at a recent JLP meeting in East Central St. Catherine. She was responding to promises made by Hubert Ryan Williams, the PNP's candidate for West St. Thomas. This was Mr. Williams in March.
The first thing we have to do is look for the hills. Those coffee farmers who's getting only $10,000 a box for coffee. And you need this wicked Jamaica Labour Party government. And they have a lazy MP who's not saying nothing about it. We're going to fix that. When PNP leave office in 2016, coffee price was ranging between 14,000 and 16,000. Well, let's adjust that now for inflation, based on inflation. It will be about 22,000. And underneath my watch, no coffee farmer will receive less than 22,000.
Just recently, I heard one of their caretaker MPs telling the poor coffee farmer in St. Thomas that he is going to ensure that he gets $22,000 per box of coffee. That member of parliament, that caretaker member of parliament has no company to buy coffee from the farmer. So how could he be telling the coffee farmer that he can give him $22,000 per box of coffee?
And that's your news in 5. I'm Carrie Simpson. Smile Jamaica continues right after these messages.
All right, so Tastee Cheese, they have something brand new for you. You will find out when we come back from this break. Stay with us, please. Soon come. So it wouldn't be Easter in Jamaica without your Easter bun and Tastee Cheese. Now, Tastee Cheese is shaking things up with a brand new packaging option for their classic cheese tin, I'm told. And here to tell us about this new alternative packaging is Senior Technical Officer, Dairy Industry Jamaica Limited, Sonal Gupte. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. And Chef Ricardo Hepkins is also here. And then we'll make breakfast for every single person in the studio. I don't know if he knows there's 104 of us this morning. Morning to you too.
Good morning, good morning.
Morning, Mrs. Gupta. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So what's your role? I read the technical, but what's your role officially?
Officially, I'm engaged in developing new products and as well as providing technical expertise in the field of dairy in Dairy Industries Jamaica Limited.
So new products, not just with cheese?
Yeah, all other products as well.
Okay, fantastic. Why a new package?
Okay, so as you know, Tastee Cheese has long-standing reputation and consumers want convenience, and they always wanted a package that would open easily, and also cheese would come out easily from the package. So we developed this package.
Because the other one was a tin and you had to and then lick it till tomorrow morning for it to come out.
Yes.
Well, not necessarily tomorrow morning. In the meantime, what you plan to make for us, Sir Chef?
What I plan to make today is a chicken and cheese salad and a ham and cheese skewer.
All right, well, you can start that, and now we will find out how. Can I do it, or are you going to show me how to do it?
I'll show you, and there is cheese here.
Okay.
You can try it yourself as well.
All right. So, let's see.
So, this is our cheese, and we have made sure that it has all the nutritionals and all other stuff that is required. So, what you do, there is a cover also. So you open this cap and there is a pull top. So you pull it like this as for others.
Oh, that was easy. And then you just turn it.
Just press it from the side this way and...
Make sure you don't flop on TV. No, man.
And...
Ta-da! It's the same kind of cheese that was in the... What is that? Metal is a tin. I don't know if it was a tin. It's the same kind of cheese.
Same cheese.
So the cheese has not been improved, changed in any way?
Cheese was always ingrained. People of Jamaica have accepted this, and this is like home. Apart from taste, it is flavor of Jamaica for many Jamaicans as well as in diaspora.
Yeah.
So this was a standard product. Just we have changed the packaging to provide convenience.
Okay. Chef Intan, where is you now? Tell me what you're doing.
So right now I'm cutting up the lettuce to put in the salad. The aim is to really create something that's healthy because, you know, it's the gym season. Carnival is around the corner, so everybody is trying to eat as healthy as possible. So a perfect chicken salad with cheese is a mixed salad that has all the proteins that you need. So we're doing that using...
Oh, you're not going to use the whole of that?
No, I'm not going to use all of this. I'm not as strong as, you know.
I can't lend you mine if you want, you know, over here, you know.
Comes out quite easy as long as you squeeze it.
Mrs. Gupta, they had a big tin.
Yes.
Is this the only size this will come in?
We have come up with two sizes, that is 250 gram and 430 grams for now, because as you know, this is quite a niche product, quite complex, so it takes time to develop. That is why it had taken so much time.
Hold on, it's two different sizes?
Yes, one is 250 grams.
I've noticed it, you're right. One is a little bit, I didn't notice that. You are perfectly right, it's two different sizes. Okay, so you're not going to go with the big...
Well, we are planning to go with that, but not immediately.
Okay.
It will take
So do you
some time.
still have that? Are you still selling the cheese in the tin?
Yes, both we are selling. This is just an alternative for convenience.
Because some people might still want the tin.
It's available.
Okay. Chef Intan, what we there?
We're adding our cheese now.
Yeah.
And then right after I add the cheese, I'm gonna add our vegetables, like our tomatoes, sweet pepper, and then I'll let you have your salad first, and then I'll start working on the skewers.
All right. What about the packaging now? Some people always talk about the environmentally friendly packaging and stuff. What about this packaging?
Okay, so as you can see, this is plastic and this is aluminum end. So plastic, this is recyclable, and this aluminum end is also recyclable. And so in whole, this is a recyclable package, and in addition to that, you can reuse this container
for other things.
For other things as well.
What would you say is the main benefit of it being in this package as opposed to the tin?
Okay, so it's providing convenience. As you saw, it could slide off easily, and the container is environment friendly because it can be recycled. So these are the benefits.
Yep. I don't know if you know cost, but is this cheaper because it's smaller and stuff, or is the cost?
It is at the same cost.
As the tin?
Yeah.
So this small one is the same cost as the big tin?
Not big tin, small tin.
Oh, small tin.
250 gram.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. Chef.
All right. So.
Have him under pressure.
I'm good.
You're good.
So what I'm doing now is finishing up. So I'm gonna have our chicken here, which was kind of pre-prepped. I'm gonna.
Kinda or pre-prepped?
It was pre-prepped. It was a slice, so which is why I said kinda.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna add that to our salad, toast it, and then have it.
What do you call it now? A cheese chicken salad or a chicken salad cheese?
It's a chicken cheese salad.
Chicken cheese salad. Yeah. Look good.
So right here, I'll just add this in this. As you can see, it's a really compact salad.
Yeah, man.
With cheese, chicken, and then the nuts.
What kind of nuts you adding?
It's almond.
Almond nuts. Nice. I like that.
Then I'm gonna toss that for you.
Yeah. So, Mrs. Gupta, this is in the supermarkets already?
Yes, this will be in supermarkets.
Will
not
be.
all.
Not yet.
It will be there soon.
Okay.
For the Easter.
But Easter is weekend here.
Yes, so yes.
It's just today.
Yeah.
You ready, sir?
Ready up.
All right, so that's the first one, but we're out of time, so you're going to make that the second one off camera, all right?
No problem.
Thanks, Ricardo. All right, Mrs. Sonal Gupta, Senior Technical Officer at Dairy Industry Jamaica Limited, and Chef Ricardo Hepkins. All right, when we come back, we have a fun stop. Yeah, well, let's see. Soon come. Stay with us, please.
Okay, guys, welcome back for this morning's fun stop. We put our voices to the test.
Oh, yeah, no, you put your voice to the
We
test.
will try matching the vocal range of 27 of the world's most iconic voices, from lowest to highest. We might have to summon our inner mosquitoes for this one next. No, I know some mosquito sound. You ever hear a mosquito sound like that before? Well,
all right,
hit the high notes.
well,
That's the
man,
question,
me I go
right?
first.
I want
Me I go
to flat
first.
line.
I am going first. Come, run the thing.
You have to make the sound every time.
What? Which sound?
But
We
I
don't
don't
hear
hear-
no sound.
You want to make the sound?
Too much
No,
what?
too much what?
That is the sound.
Say. Can you say la? Do la. Or da.
Oh, you mean it not right? Hold on, give me that one there again, come here and talk. Man.
Front of range.
We get it again. Oh, you mean something wrong with it? This your
Come,
life.
Devs, come man, eh?
Oh,
In a mosquito, let's go.
Give
You're
me that.
almost there.
Give me that one there. I get it too.
I can't believe you quit on the Frank Sinatra. Come on, Devs. One more. Can you play it again for me, please, Chris? One more. You get it good. Ready? Justin Bieber.
No, son, I'm not trying that.
You
Your
can go,
time.
Justin.
No, your
Come on.
time.
No, it's,
Your
no,
time.
I believe in you. I believe you can do this.
I am going to choke. Your
believe
time.
in yourself.
I believe in myself. You know, so far I reach. I don't get none
Can
wrong.
you take me down back to the lowest register,
No,
please?
no,
Thank you
no.
very much,
You
okay?
You continue. No, you say that about law. The man never say nothing about that. Is Elvis Presley that? Bossy. Bossy. We don't get one wrong, you know. Adele sings so high. David Bowie.
Squeak is real.
Hey.
One more time. Hold on. Let me hear it again.
No, if me hear
Oh
that,
my God.
me that chose to in your house.
All right, no, Brittany, I mean, no, we cannot cross it.
Try.
No, I'm finished. That's it. Hold on.
Try.
Go on again. No, I can't go that far.
I want to see what happens if we...
I can't. No, that's it. That's it. I'm
I want
sorry.
to see what happens if we get it wrong.
Can we go in the reverse? We can't go to the lowest
Hold
one.
on. So if we don't get it right, it don't go to the next note. Oh.
So when you actually sound it out, that's when the thing fills out green and you know you've hit the note.
Go on with Brittany again.
All right, go on, try Brittany again. Britney Spears, Lord Jesus. No, it's not coming out. It's not coming out.
Brittany. She hit it.
She hit it. Come
she
again.
Hit it. Come on, Kayla.
She hit it a while ago. Register go so far at all. So early in the morning.
She said, Jaja. You're a holy mic, man. Amen. Go on again. Come on, say Allah.
Rihanna never sings so high yet in her life.
She gets it? She gets it? You mean? No, but she got it.
No, but
she
you have to complete it. No, the reason she have to complete the note, you have to complete it, that's why.
She got it. All right, hold on, one more person. Come here, Chris.
Yes, man.
Come here, Chris.
Christopher, that's right.
Chris
that's
is a
right.
singer. Chris back up some big time singer. Come right to someone. Just
no, that rain so early in the morning, guys. We didn't even warm up vocally.
Okay, thank you. No, man.
We didn't even warm up vocally, though.
All right, so come, Chris.
We don't have the range there.
You don't have the range.
That's way too high.
Yeah, you.
That's
Woo!
not, no, what they
Go on again, go again.
An octave above that. We can't reach up this, so you can do it.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't warm up this morning.
You know,
No, you can't reach up.
Right,
I can't do it. No,
my dad's why me just deal with it and show them.
Go on.
Run the thing. That's it for the fun stuff.
No.
Never try.
All right, come again.
No, that's... You're whistling. Oh, my God, Nev, you almost get it.
It gone way up this. I run past everybody with my whistle a while ago. Well, that's it for something to choke about.
If your local mosquitoes make that noise, call somebody, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Eh? I tell you what, on the side, I should never rate
full of stingers. All right, guys.
I love how much you care. You overdose me daily. Summer's almost there, but still your love don't change. You love me through all the seasons. Love me without a reason. I love how much you care. You overdose me daily. I know. You overdose me daily. I need, you know. So hold me closely. Please love me through all the seasons. Love me without a reason. I love how much you care. You overdose me. Overdose me with your love. Stay close to me, girl, don't let me go not even far. A second, cause you know me can't live without your love. I live without your touch, and the house is not a home when you're not around. Nothing no change, you love me the same. Drought or the rain. Summer no change, winter the same. Still in the vein, still we remain. Yeah, I love how much you care. You overdose me daily. Summer's almost here, but still your love don't change. You love me through all the seasons. Love me without a reason. I love how much you care. You overdose me daily. I know. You overdose me daily. I need, you know. So hold me closely. Please love me through all the seasons. Love me without a reason. I know. So hold me closer, baby. You make me smile so easily. Show me the pressure no real to me. When she's with me, is a queen missing. And when she's not around, is a peace missing. I'm a soul, love you so much, it's never been told. How great is your love, now you made me know. You made me whole, I know for sure that you're all I need. I love how much you care. You overdose me daily. Summer's almost here, girl, still your love don't change. You love me through all the seasons. Love me without a reason. I love how much you care. You overdose me daily. I know. You overdose me daily. I need, you know. So hold me closely. Please love me through all the seasons. Love me without a reason. I know. So overdose me. You overdose me daily. Overdose me daily.
All right, folks, Kxng Izem and the Black Diamonds group with us this morning. We continue. So, folks, with the launch of the United Nations and European Union Youth Advisory Group, young people in Jamaica now have a direct line, I'm told, to influence the national policies and programs that will shape their future. Here to tell us the role this group plays and how our youth can get involved are Her Excellency, Dr. Eria Ascola. Did I get it right?
Thank you. Thank you. You did. You did, indeed.
She's the ambassador of the European Union delegation in Jamaica, Belize, the Bahamas. Mr. Dennis Zulu, United Nations resident coordinator for Jamaica, Bahamas, Bermuda, Turks and Caicos, and Cayman Islands. He lives in the air. And Mr. Roger Danvers, youth ambassador group member spokesperson, something like that. No.
Youth advisory.
Youth advisory. There you go. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to be great to have you with us. Your Excellency, amazing to have you with us, ma'am. Tell me what we're talking about here.
We are talking about a platform that we have formed together with the United Nations resident coordinator, Dennis here, who is a good friend. And actually this idea came from the need to have a platform for regular engagement with Jamaican youth, to get their views, to get their fresh perspectives in our policies and in our programs and the actions that we are doing here. Because we are interested in the sustainability on our programs, and when the youth can bring their perspective and their perspectives and advise us on how we can make our actions more relevant for them and to make them more responsive to their needs. We certainly are working in the right direction, and this is the first ever group like this that we have formed. So jointly with the United Nations. So this is a channel for contacts to the Jamaican youth, now direct access to the European Union and to the United Nations. So this is a win-win.
Yeah. So Dennis, can we get into the data that we found that made it important for the UN and the EU to come together to do this initiative?
Well, I mean, and thank you for having us this morning, because I think it's a very important discussion we're having. Well, when you look at available data, globally it's over 1.6 billion young people, and that's a huge amount. Yeah. And when you look at Jamaican statistics, a significant amount of Jamaica comprises of young people. Now, the United Nations has provided a criteria for determination of a young person, as a youth, is 16 to 24. But that's just the United Nations definition. It allows for regional and even country-specific definitions, which go up to 35 in certain countries, which is permissible. Now, just like Ambassador just stated here, the United Nations, as you know, and Jamaica is a very important member of, is very cognizant for the fact that young people have to play a role in not only determining their future, but what's happening today. But obviously this hasn't happened to the extent that we would prefer to. Mm-hmm. So what better way than getting young people involved in not just the decision making, but being able to determine their future. Absolutely. And as they say, nothing for the youth without the youth. And therefore, we're totally excited with this arrangement that we have with European Union and the young people of Jamaica, because I think it's a first ever initiative undertaken in this part of the world. Perhaps, I think, even only the first or second globally. Wow. So it's a very innovative way of getting the people up front, young people up front, to basically determine their future.
Yep. So Dennis, just before Roger, double-barrel question. Youth, what age group we're talking about, and what criteria did you use to select?
Well, the United Nations has a 16 to 24 definition, but we are open to different jurisdictions. So, as I said, it can go up to the age of 35. Okay. So don't feel left out. I
just barely made it. And the criteria?
The criteria, this was an open invitation to all the youth of Jamaica. We received over 100 applications. They had to go through very rigorous assessments because we wanted several considerations. The group has to reflect even the youth person sitting in the remotest part of Jamaica. We didn't want to make it in the elitist forum. So we had very strict criteria, people who believed in what they were doing, and really committed to making a difference for their fellow young, because these are representatives of the Jamaican youths. Yeah. And maybe just to mention that this group will have 2-year tenures. So we have 15 currently, and hopefully after the end of the first tenure, we'll be able to continue recruiting more and more youth.
Reggie, how pleased are you to be a part of this, and what's your role?
Well, I'm very, very pleased. This morning I'm representing the General Secretary, Dr. Janoy Sanjak. He's really, as I'm deputizing for him, unavoidably absent. He's a doctor, so he's on call for surgery at KPH. But I'm very pleased. I'm one of the 15 young people. We're a diverse group from various parts of the country representing almost all the avenues of youth leadership. We all play a role in national development in our own unique way. And so this opportunity is very welcomed. The process was very rigorous, the interview process to be selected. But we're very, very happy and excited. We had our launch last week. We've been buzzing on social media, and we're just eager about the opportunities to come. Neville, I must point out that, and Debbie, we have been engaged almost every week. There's an opportunity, there's a training for us to be a part of. And so it's a very new concept, but the energy around it makes us encouraged. And 15 of us, we're just excited about the journey of how we can add to the national development, specifically looking at the social development goals.
Okay.
I want to ask, how long will this go for? What's the course of it, and what are you expecting the young people to do with the knowledge that they would acquire over the period?
Well, okay.
Her Excellency.
Okay, you go
answer.
first.
Yes.
Yeah, no, indeed. This is for the term of 3 years for now.
Okay.
But we will certainly be going on after this because it's about handing it over to our successors. But it's also very relatively easy to manage and operate this kind of a platform. And I think what we want to achieve from this is really to get the input from the young people. And have them have their say, so that we understand better how they see the future unfold and how their views can feed into our policies. So that's really our main objective.
Will their input be shifting policies for Jamaica,
Maybe.
for the EU, for the UN? Yes.
Sometimes
Yes.
it may be that way. Sometimes, it's not. Not everything is, of course, feasible, but we need these kind of perspectives that are fresh, that are out of the box, and we boomers don't always have them.
Yeah. I'll stay with you, Your Excellency. Mr. Zulu already said this might be the first time this is happening. Why are we doing this now? What brought this on? What's the genesis to all of this?
The momentum. Well, from my side, I can only say that when I came here 7-8 months ago, one of my first initiatives that I wanted to launch was notably was a platform to engage with the Jamaican youth, because I'm inspired by the youth and I love to engage with them. And then when I met Dennis, we decided that, well, why don't we join our forces, because he had also similar ideas. So now we are exploiting our synergies, but also, we bring together, we combine our commitment to multilateralism and to the youth at the same time. And it's a great access for young people as well. It's a great mark in their CVs for their careers.
For sure.
Yeah. So, Dennis, I want to go back to the question that Debbie asked just now. Because some people say, yeah, man, it's a little face card. You bring in some youngsters just because you want to look good, but they won't have a say at the table. Will they have a say at the table?
Oh, definitely so.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at, you can go to the highest levels of the United Nations now. The Secretary General has been very emphatic about getting young people involved. So you'll see that any major United Nations conference, there's a youth component of it. There's youth. We actually have now an Assistant Secretary General solely devoted to youth matters. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to mainstream this so that it becomes acceptable. And going back to the question that you raised in terms of why now, I think now's the time, all right? If we've sort of discovered that youths have had to strive and fight for themselves, but we need to make that happen for them. We need to open the doors for them, because they really have, and in the case of Jamaica, I think we have excellent and talented youths here who know what they want in the future. And in the case of the UN, they'll be inputting into our programming documents, our different programs that we have for Jamaica. And also, the other part of it is that we're also helping them with capacity building. So they're not just inputting into different programming documents, policy, legislation, but also we're working with them to empower them in different aspects of their work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're already provided impact, by the way. You know, we've been into a lot of training, and our knowledge scope and our contributions will shape the EU and the UN perspective for decades to come.
Indeed.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
I wanted a plug to mention all of the 15 persons. Ashley, Claudia, Denisha, Laurel, Maria, Omar, the youngest, Anella, myself, Rihanna, Savian, Samaya, Tamoy, Meran, Tamaria, Daniels, and of course our Gensec, Janoy St. Jacques.
Roger, we'll stay with you. We have to go. But if you ask them one single thing that you want to see happen, what would be the first thing you would ask?
I would ask for us to have an access to all of the tables of discussion for impact for Jamaican youth. Yeah.
Okay.
Access to all the tables of discussion, and we have it. It's right here. So we're getting it.
Did you ask? Did you ask, or you haven't asked yet?
We did. We signed a dotted line. So all 15 of us, we're very grateful. And the YAG, very, very thankful for this opportunity.
Yeah.
We're being engaged. We love the opportunity, and we're so grateful for what the 15 of us will do for Jamaica.
Congratulations.
Congratulations
Thank you.
to you.
And
Yes.
thank you both.
Thank you.
Very good work.
Great to see
Very
you.
good
Thank you
work.
so much.
Having fun in Jamaica?
Yes, very much.
Favorite food?
Sorry?
Favorite food?
Yes, especially the breakfast.
The breakfast.
is the best.
Yaki and saltfish, I'm sure.
But you didn't ask me that.
Sir Dennis, please, tell me. Tell me.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is like home for me now. I've been here a year and a half, and it's...
Where are you
brilliant
from,
so
sir?
far. Zambia.
Zambia, wow.
Amazing.
Really lovely.
Yeah, you
Perspective
can
is
take
diverse.
us. You can take us back when you're going. Ambassador of the European Union delegation in Jamaica, Belize, the Bahamas, Her Excellency Dr. Eria Ascola, the United Nations resident coordinator for Jamaica, Bahamas, Bermuda, Turks and Caicos, and the Cayman Islands, Mr. Dennis Zulu, and poor Rajay just in Jamaica. Youth Advisory Group member spokesperson Rajay Danvers. Congrats and thank you both.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, guys, coming up, dancehall. From Ding Dong to World Ding, the name says it all, guys. Dancehall star Ding Dong is about to drop his debut album on May 2, and it's not just music, it's full-on movement in true Ding Dong fashion. Hello, he's a ravers, right?
Yes, yes.
Today we're catching up with the man himself to talk about the evolution, the elevation, and everything in between. Welcome to Smile. You're there all the time, though.
Always a smile. Always a smile.
Debut album.
Yes.
Finally, people would say finally, because how long you been in the business now, Ding?
Well, probably 8 years.
8 years? You sure? I feel like you're inside there longer than that, though. Seriously.
Hey.
But you were still raving throughout the whole Corona experience, though. Seriously.
No, one time I never go out in a Corona and the cast havoc. I'm going to do it again.
Oh, gosh. All right, so here what, though? The debut album is now out. How many tracks are we looking at?
13 tracks. 13 tracks. I never want to overdo it, you know, but I pick from like about 30 tracks.
Is it all dancehall, dancing?
Yeah. It's not dancing, not all dancing. We have songs for everybody on it. Everybody, all gospel song we have.
You have gospel song on the album?
Yeah, in real life. So is one of them compact album that rounded like song that for every single soul. But I still keep the grounded part of Ding Dong what people know me for. Like, you know, the party, the fun part, they on it after, must, because that me represent. But we still get other songs where every single soul I can relate to that song, the other song.
Nice.
They're the for everybody.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any collaborations on the album?
Yeah, man, whole heap. Governor, brother Governor, big up yourself. Governor Stark Ashley, Skilly Bang, Busta Rhymes, my brother Popeye, Caution, Vanessa Bling, Kaka Eye Flames, Kxng. So it's a full compact thing in terms of with collaboration, me like unselected who want on the project. Like when me do a song, is like me hear a specific artist and just say, yo, I forget the artist upon the song. They might give me a problem still, so good.
That's good. I mean, they're not going to tell you, no. Can we have the picture of the debut album cover back on the screen, please? Because I want to just take a look at this little young man.
Yes.
When you look back at that picture, Ding, what comes to mind?
The whole of my life.
Yeah.
The half fight is when we did in a primary school, and the other half is me now. You know what I mean? My wife had the idea when me say, I want to call it the album that she said, yo, do the artwork, the cover art that way. You know, I'm a link up Will, bring the idea to Will, you see me, and Will just do magic. And
did that young man in the khaki ever think of himself to one day become world ding? Like, you ever thought that this was going to happen to you?
No, you know.
Yeah,
like,
what was the ambition at that time?
Like, at the time, they as youth, you just live. You don't know if you expect in a life, you just live. Remember, at them time, mommy and family I take care of you.
Yeah.
I give lunch money for go to school, and you just go to school, go do what you're supposed to do, which is getting an education and everything, you know what I mean? But we never did a plan like, oh, we are going to be this, because when we did want to do, or when we did that do first, I just stop, I usually play ball, I usually do all type of thing. I'm just stop and just say, yo, I'll try dancing, you know? And just go with everything with it, because I'm a winner, like, I don't do nothing at all for say, it now go happen, it must happen.
Yeah, you go all in, that's for sure.
All the time.
And you take along a whole heap of people with you. That's what we realize.
That's some of my things too. Me is a team person. Like, everybody around me is supposed to win.
Yeah.
It's easier for me in the long run. Like, if everybody around me win, them can take care of them family so much strain now come down upon me if take help them. You understand? So, I always give everybody around me a platform, and I always carry the whole team with me at every time. Yeah.
The album is called From Ding Dong to Worlding, and for people who think it's a name change, you're just going to run with Worlding after this. It's not a name change, right?
No, it's not a name change. It's just an evolution. It's just for sure the growth of where I forward from in the music industry to which part I didn't know. You know what I mean? The accomplishments, the failures, everything I'm going to go through, fight the fight, you know, for the which part we didn't know. So, yeah, it's a whole summary of everything, like, from which part I forward to.
Okay, your favorite track on the album?
My favorite track on the album is Baby Them.
Okay, track number how much?
13. That close it out. And is the favorite, one of the reasons why it's the favorite song, apart from the lyrics and everything, the flow and everything, is that I have my son, which was born, my record him when he did make nice one day.
Oh, that's
nice.
I
just use him voice and sampling of the rhythm. So, that one kind of close to me, you understand?
Oh, yeah,
but the song,
that kind of
Yeah.
But you already dropped a lead single off of the album so far, right?
Jump, we dropped Jump, and we dropped Dancer Boy off of the album already, you know what I mean? Which I do hot like bread, you know what I mean? With Kxng, High Flame. So it's a high energy song where I sample from the legendary Chris Cross.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we'd have to go through the process of clearing it and everything before we could even put it out. So that kind of delay things a little bit.
All right. Well, here what? We are here. May 2 is the date, right?
May 2nd, May Dust. May Dust, yes.
May 2 is the date, okay? And it's available where and where?
It's available on all platforms right now. You can pre-order it. See me? The link in my bio on Instagram at Ding Dong Ravers. You can pre-order it, save it. Everybody do it already. You know what I mean?
And dancing tracks up on the album, for sure.
Well, you could have asked
Have to be.
a couple of them. You understand? Listen, the album you can just put in your car, a drive go to work, you hold your vibe, everything. You can play it around your kids, you can go play it in one church, you can play it anywhere at all. You understand? But you have a whole authentic dancehall vibe, the sound, the production, everything in it, you go and just be one of them for the books.
It is going to be a good one.
Yes.
Listen, we're proud of you. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
From Ding Dong to World Ding.
Yes.
That was dancehall artist Ding Dong. Make sure that you check out the album coming out on May 2.
Yes.
Coming up, guys, due to our early display of vocal prowess, a professional was brought in to give us some singing lessons, okay? We'll have that right after News in 5. Stay with us.
Send youths a road all when them try style it out, we not see. Home girl a rave with the click, and a bad mind thing, and a styling thing, but not care what.
Thank you for joining us for News in 5. I'm Carrie Simpson. Special welcome to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com. The Business and Consumer Confidence Survey for January to March 2025 has shown that there has been a decline in the number of people receiving remittances. Head of Market Research Services Don Anderson gave details at a press conference on Tuesday.
So we can see from 2012 up to 2020, COVID, that over a third of all Jamaican households received remittances. Since COVID, again, obvious reasons, that has fallen. In the last quarter, the first quarter, the only data we have, which we're stacking up against 2024, that fell to 27 percentage points. If that holds, then we'll have a fall in remittance inflows, or not inflows so much as the incidence of persons receiving remittances. So it's worthy of note because it means that there's been greater pressure on the disposable dollar amongst persons earning money in Jamaica.
The Bank of Jamaica reported that net remittance inflows for January 2025 was $237.5 million. It represented an increase of 4% or $9.2 million in comparison to January 2024. With final preparations now underway for Carnival in Jamaica, the Tourism Ministry is projecting an increase in earnings and jobs. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett addressed the issue during a press conference on Tuesday, where he released the findings of the Economic Impact Assessment of Carnival in Jamaica.
Carnival is not just an event. There's a whole process that leads up to the finale. And that process involves myriad activities provided by scores and scores of people. And the analysis is showing, and the study is indicating, that some 115,000 plus people have been involved in a substantial way with the whole planning, organization, and execution of Carnival itself.
Conflict is brewing between the Member of Parliament for Eastern St. Thomas, Dr. Michelle Charles, and some of her constituents. It stems from road patching which was done in Erie Castle. The residents contend it is incomplete.
The Member of Parliament chose to fix from Port Moran. The road is from Port Moran to Bath. She fixed from Port Moran to some part in Erie Castle and stop. And then she go and they fix from Bath back into Erie Castle and stop. So the front of the road is patched and the middle of the road is not patched and the back of the road is patched. So about 25% of the entire length of the road isn't patched. And then she leave it like that and they're gone.
Dr. Charles provided this response.
The Erie Castle to Potosi Main Road is on the Sparks program. The community was a part of the CDF meeting, the CDF consultation, and they explained to the CDF how important that road was to the community, and it has been agreed on. So the Erie Castle to Potosi Main Road is on the Sparks program, and we will see that happening in due time.
And that's your news in 5. I'm Carrie Simpson. Join us again for the midday news. On behalf of the entire team, have a wonderful day. Stay tuned for more Smile Jamaica with Neville and Debbie.
See I'm breath in you, I the same in me. So from my head you preach, then the flames increase. Could have friends, enemies, or relative. You have a clean heart, that's how we live. I know everybody deserve your energy. Some of them too jealous, tell you, who'd have put them on in a jailhouse. See amount when said them love you, them used to share from time. Mankind, them just don't know about love. And if I lie, show me one person that I can trust. Give them your last time, them still beg like them blind. Them are too corrupted, wicked and lie. From time, mankind, they just don't know about love. Back song a woman and a plot for kill friend. How he reach this, how we don't know love again. Humans have your depression like say a one trend. Now pick up that style there from them. Hey, big weapon, finger pan trigger. All when belly full him name Stefan dinner. Man a kill fi filler, bet them na sit up. Go another planet, go relax because of from time. Mankind they just don't know about love. And if I lie, show me one person that I can trust. Give them your last time, them still make like them blind. Them are too corrupted, wicked and lie. From time, mankind they
just don't know about love.
Them don't know about love. So trust me, not sure about none man cool. No son, some rose swallow. When you make it and have your things, them say them grow ya. When you never have it, none of them never know ya. Oh, them fish you love with big weapon, finger pan trigger. All them belly full in and step and dinner. And a kill fi villa, let them not sit up. Cover another planet, go relax because of round time. Mankind they just don't know about love. And if I lie, show me one person that I can trust. Give them your last time, they still make like them blind. Them are too corrupted, wicked and lying. From time, mankind they just don't know about love. See I'm getting on you, and the same in me. So from my head you preach, then the flames increase. Could have friends, enemies, and relatives. Have a clean heart, that's how we live. And not everybody deserve your energy. Some of them to tell us, tell you, would have put them on a family in and tell us. See them out where say them love, I used to share from time. Mankind they just don't know about love. And if I lie, show me one person that I can trust. Give them your last time, them still make like them blind. Them are too corrupted, wicked and lying. And from time, mankind they just don't know about love. They give away them.
All right, Kxng Izem and the Black Diamonds Band. I kind of feel that this next segment really don't make any sense. I will tell you why. Because Deb Dooley and I just showed the entire world that we are absolutely the two greatest singers in life. So why do we need a singing coach? Eh? That don't make no sense. I feel Deb's going to show her. There she is. That's Susan McGregor Love to help us to get even better than we were, which is impossible because we're great. We soon come.
Long way to run, so I need a pulling thread. I know to follow, so tea I drink with jam and bread. Let's bring us back to do female dear. A drop of golden sun, me a name I call myself, far a long way to run. Ooh, hey, how did I do?
Very good.
Very good. Hear that teacher grade me with an A+. Thank you very much. Hello.
Yes.
Guys, today is World Voice Day and we're celebrating the incredible power of the human voice. Joining us today is vocal coach Miss Suzanne McGregor Love, who's here to break down what each voice, what makes it special and maybe can help me and Neville to hit the notes that we were supposed to hit earlier on that we didn't hit. But we tried to. Anyways, Nevs, come here, friend. I can't do this by myself because we are duets. We work better together.
Hey, Suzanne, how are you?
Hello.
Suzanne, you were telling me earlier on that everybody can sing.
Definitely.
I don't know if I believe that, Susie.
That is
Seriously.
true. From you have a voice, from you can speak, you can sing.
Okay.
All right. So it's just the difference is when it comes to, from somebody who is experienced or naturally have the talent, for a non-singer, it's going to take a little time, but it's achievable.
All right, I'm a non-singer. Where do you start?
Huh?
Where would you start?
All right, so usually for my voice lessons, I introduce students to the breathing technique. So in order to sing properly, you need to know how to breathe properly. The other thing that I do is test the ears. You have to do a little ear training because you have to hear in order to sing as well. And as the session progresses, I do some vocal warm-ups, lessons are tailor-made based on the person's goal, what they want to achieve, and also what I observe about them.
Okay.
What needs correcting.
And then you tell me what range I fall into, and you know, if I'm a soprano, an alto, a tenor, a bass singer.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
So I examine your range, how low and how high you can go. So from I determine what that is, then I can be able to put it in a category if you are mezzo, soprano, as you said, or alto.
Okay.
Start with me.
You? Okay. So I'm going to test your ear. So with the ear testing, that helps me. So I'm going to see how low can you go first. And then we're going to try and do an exercise and try and warp you guys up and see how far you can go.
Okay.
And then that can help to determine. All right, starting here. Okay. Can you just hum? Or you can say ah. Come again. Good, that's accurate. So your aim right now is to match the notes, all right? So always listen first and then sing. So I want you to try it.
Okay, all right, no problem. I saw you said that. No, I should go first, teacher. Okay.
No problem. Two of you guys can do it. All right, so I'm gonna go down in range. So follow me now. So let's switch it. Let's do ah.
Okay.
Open up your mouth some more. Good. All right, you're accurate still. Too low. Yes. All right, never alone now. So this is going to come out of your range. Open up your mouth, Neville. So drop your jaw. So that affects the sound, okay? Your tongue has to be flat, and you drop your jaw, okay? It's like a vertical shape.
Can I try that one, teacher?
You need to open your mouth.
Let me try that one, please.
Good. It's gonna come out of my range now. All right, let's try another. Let's do another exercise.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this exercise now, we're gonna do humming. So when it comes to singing, we need to have a nice resonance, a nice ring. When you sing, you send the sound up and allow it to ring in the nasal cavity, all right?
Okay.
So just like a guitar, the shape of a guitar, when a person plucks the string, right, that the body helps to amplify the sound and causes it to ring. So as a singer now, here, this is what we use, the nasal cavity, the head, the cheeks. You're gonna have that nice
olfactory.
ring.
Okay, here we go.
All right, let's do this exercise here. So we're gonna hum. When we're humming, your tongue is gonna be flat. You're gonna pretend as if there's a ball inside of your mouth or an egg, right? Drop that jaw. The top teeth and the bottom teeth is going to not touch, okay? Keep that space. And let's try, so it's like the sound is going up and over.
Okay.
All right, try and send the sound to behind the top teeth, the roof,
Yeah.
Let's try that.
Alveolar ridge?
No, the hard palate.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Let's try that now. Just repeat after. So you want the sound to go up and over. Good. All right, let's try now. This is the exercise. Watch me first. All right, so we're going to engage our tummy. So I want us to try that. Just one note first. Place your hand on your tummy. Let me check. Good. Your belly not moving, you know. Try again. All right. So let's try again. We're going down. Going down. All right, we're going to switch it up now. Listen to this one. We're going to break it up. Move the belly. Let's try. Let's try ha. Ha, 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 ha. One more time.
Ha, 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 ha.
All right, so this is it now. Ha, 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 ha. Let's try that now.
Ha, 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 ha,
ha. Go into another key.
Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha.
All right.
Me not bad. Me never bad.
Not bad.
All right, so good.
Talk to.
I have to ask you though, because you teach this.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell us about your company.
All right, my company name is SMC Vocal Coaching JA.
Okay.
It is a Jamaican-based online business that is proud to offer online and face-to-face voice lessons to all ages and all skill levels, like Neville himself.
We are going to sign up. We are going to sign up, seriously. Okay. That's how you're feeling after that?
Go on again. Give me one more.
All right, let me change it up now. So we're going to say, I can sing high.
Ah, I love that.
All right? I want you guys to sing more on the vowel. So when it comes to singing, in order to flow properly,
Ignore them over there, yes.
In order to flow properly, we have to sing more on the vowel instead of the consonant.
Got it.
The consonant causes us to cut off the sound. All right? Okay. Let's try that. Listen first. So that's the melody.
Woo.
I can sing high. Woo. Let's try that now. And I can sing high. One more time. And I can sing high. Next key. I can sing high. One more time. And I can sing high. Let me hear Neville. I can sing high.
I can say
goodbye.
Vocal coach Suzanne McGregor Love.
Thank you so much.
You're not so bad. Talk to.
You're not that bad, but you need to take it serious.
But me not bad.
You're not bad, but you need to.
Coach, how I stay?
Well, you're good too. We need to continue to. Everybody needs to continue to refine.
Yes, ma'am. We do.
By the way,
coach.
We're going over to take over the band.
That means listen to me.
We're so calm.
Soon come back. Okay.
Say something to the. That never sounds bad.
Yeah, come on.
Play something to the break. Just play anything.
Changing the key, ready, go. Next one. Next one. Good.
With your heavy load, I've got to carry your heavy load. I've got to carry your heavy load. I've got to carry your heavy load.
We have the banner, yeah. Keep this Rasta banner waving and love and honor, yeah. From them time on we not change. Highly Selassie said, you some only say Rastafari cause of the trend now. When the ship change them, drink them head and a sing boss scam and gun and let 5 monks themselves. Now broke head, we know real and we know them. Yellow P Queen said the king quote them. Did the people choose the content to indulge in mind in a free movement. 7 seals, immortal, history, immortal. Highly Selassie, I Marcos them. God and Fee, Malcolm X, Leonard Nobel, Kaminsky, vocalizing philosophies. Teaching youth say them to see them mind just how them. Hey, just say the blind cannot read right. preachers who said them a rise and no one just seek this out. Them one Babylon history repeat, I don't. The legacy of the elders we precede, I hold close. Highly Selassie is the first time. Him set the framework to change this world, I know. Science the little youths and make them third eyes open. Read from Tabot, next one up here to overlook. I've got to carry the heavy load. 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 See so much of them a go, them ain't just for a trend. I use his majesty name teaching something so different. Them look at you with hatred but with terrible and dread. Blackness is a gift, we give thanks in the present. I Selassie I be king, no left from me presence. Mama is a queen, so I want to wear them when you say your blessings of tomorrow reflect actions of today. Let me say, read from Tabot, make sure no page no overlook. I said, I've got to carry the heavy load. I've got to carry the heavy load. I've got to carry the heavy load. I've got to carry the heavy load.
Wow, that was Kxng Izem and the Black Diamonds with Heavy Load. Now, coming up, Cooyah celebrates her anniversary with a party on the beach this Sunday. We'll hear about it after the break. Stay with us. All right, guys, welcome back. As promised, Cooyah International is celebrating its anniversary with a party on April 20. And here to share the details with us this morning is Deeg Gordon. She is the Chief Operating Officer of Cooyah, and Troyanne Anderson, the newly crowned Miss Universe Jamaica East. Welcome, Queen. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, my God, look at that crown on your head.
They look fabulous.
I know. This is a big moment, though, for Cooyah, though. My gosh.
Yes, we are back in the market. 3 years being relaunched in Jamaica, and as part of this monumental achievement, we're celebrating down in G-Jam at the beach for this sexy, exquisite anniversary party happening on Sunday, Easter Sunday, 4/20.
Of course. What has the journey been like? You said relaunch in Jamaica 3 years ago, because we know that Cooyah was dominating the market, and then you guys took a break, right?
Yeah, we did. We remained online, but people kept on asking. They want the retail store. They want to touch and feel the stuff. They want to come in and experience what we're creating. So we want to celebrate with folks and have them enjoy what we're creating. So you're going to see Troyanne and other beauties on the runway on Sunday for a special surprise fashion show.
Oh, wow.
And it's going to be like nothing else, because we're going to have media personalities strutting the runway, traditional models strutting the runway, and beauty queens. And never before bringing all of those personalities together to give people an impeccable experience on Sunday.
We know one thing is for sure is that our culture will evolve, right? How do you all manage to keep the culture current on your clothing?
So we consider what we do as wearable art, so we have to keep our ears to the ground, and we consider ourselves culture creators, so we have to link with the culture. It's just, it doesn't work otherwise. And so what we do is we stay close to the ground, we know what's going on, we know what people are reacting to, and because we produce things that people wear, we get real-time feedback. If Jamaicans don't like something...
Oh yeah, we're going to tell you.
we know straight away. So the feedback loop is quite... it's unfiltered, so we get lots of good feedback, and that's how we're able to keep producing.
I love that. With an event on the beach, you're thinking, oh, I'm going to see swimsuits, right? A galore of swimsuits and stuff. But I'm thinking you guys have more than just swimsuits up your sleeves.
Yeah. Look at what she's wearing. She's in... this is actually debuting on TV for the first time for you guys.
Really?
So this is our new bomber jacket for the Bad Like 90s dance.
Try, can you get it for us, please?
Yeah.
I want to make sure that we're getting the full ensemble. My gosh. Yeah. This is so lovely. So hold on. Tell us now, DJ, which one is yours? Is it the entire fit?
Except for the crown.
The entire fit is
even
yours?
the rings. Even the jewelry.
And the rings? Oh, we have to get a close-up. No, put out your hands again for me, please. We're going to ask Sir Soch to get it on the close. Oh, my God, those are nice.
Yeah.
So all of these are now available?
All of these are now available at Cooyah. She's wearing our Island Nights pants that Bad Like 90s bomber, and then she has a Jamaica rhinestone crop top on, all made by Cooyah.
Okay.
We also collaborate with local artisans to bring their jewelry and stuff, and that's the jewelry she's wearing is by Kathy's creation, one of our team members who is an entrepreneur as well, and so we collaborated.
Yes, I love a good partnership.
Big
That's
tent
good.
at Cooyah.
Yeah. Try, and how does it feel? How does the fabric feel? I mean, I know you're a lady who knows about style and fashion. That's the reason why you're the queen. Yeah.
It feels like quality.
Yeah.
You know, they always say quality over quantity.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. This feels so chic. It feels expensive.
Oh my God, she's so elegant. She sat on a while ago so effortlessly. If it was me, I'd tripping all over myself though, seriously. But how do you feel, you know, being a part of the Cooyah brand? You know, it's a brand that has such a big reputation.
Yes.
Yeah, how do you feel about being a part of this entire journey with them?
I believe that the cultural representation is such a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a big moment. Being a part of Cooyah, because I walked into the store and I was like, wow, my eyes dazzled. And then when I interacted with even the receptionist, they had great customer service and they walk you through everything. They let you try on the clothes. They let you see what fits you and what suits your personality and really represents you as a person. So anybody can go Cooyah.
Of course.
I think of Renee at the store. She runs our store and she's exceptional.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so you have some other partners as well. Who are they?
So G-Jam is partnering with us for the event. Obviously, we're having it at their beach. And then we have Kxng who's helping us do the production. So DJ Delana is going to be playing music. Renaissance is a big part of the experience.
Nice.
We have DJ Irene who's flying in from Germany to spin and bring that sexy beach international vibe. Rassarella, who does a lot of stuff for the Marleys, so you'll see him as well. DJ Kwan from Mabay. And then Cryptic, who is the rising star in the selector world. So he's going to be playing. So we have an all-star cast of people who are going to be spinning and creating a vibe at the event.
And how do we enter the event?
Gates open at 4:20.
Okay. You see what they did there, 4:20, keeping the theme alive. Love
Gates
that.
open at 4:20. You can pick up your tickets at any of the Cooyah stores, and we have a bunch of outlets island-wide, anywhere where AI tickets are sold. So go to Cooyah.aitix.com and you can grab your tickets there. And if you don't want to drive down to Portland on Sunday, we want you to come. So we've scheduled with Island Car Rental, who is our transportation partner, Big Up Island, to have a shuttle service from Kingston, from the Island Car Rental parking lot, going down to Portland and return. So you can save on your gas, you can save on the wear and tear on your vehicle, and you can also drink and enjoy yourself responsibly.
Because I'm like, listen, all the way to Portland, you better got some food and some drink from down there.
And get that food and drink in your system at the party. Enjoy yourself with the beauties and have a good time, and then shuttle back.
Love that. Okay.
And it's $4,000 to book your seat on the shuttle, so it's quite affordable.
I think so too. So the pieces that I'll be seeing on the runway on Sunday, are they now available, or will they now be available after the Sunday show on your platforms inside the store as well? Yeah.
So we're going to do you one better. We're going to bring the Cooyah experience to the party. So we're going to set up a beautiful curated space
that I can shop
on the
there?
beach. So what you see on the runway, you can run over to the Cooyah experience booth and purchase on spot. So we're not, no wait time, no downtime.
Love that though.
Yeah.
And if I can't make it to the event, though, will you still have these pieces available?
Yes, you can come on to 96 Hope Road, or which is where the Cooyah store is, or head down to Montego Bay Main Street Rose Hall, our second location in the second city, and you can grab a little bit of anything that you see on the runway. We're also going to have Biggie, who is the baddest dancehall designer showing. Biggie has a
Biggie? No, I had to, you see my reaction a while ago. The Biggie will be down there with you guys.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Or I'll make sure you show up in a door.
Well, earlier just call out your name a while ago on the television, okay? You cannot do that to us. Anyways, I mean...
And Simone Gordon is also
Simone Gordon.
And she does these exquisite hand-printed, dyed linens and cottons, which is perfect for the beach.
Okay, as a wrap up, how can people get more information if they need it, yeah?
Yeah, so 876-677-1353. Call the Cooyah hotline. You can get all the details that you want there. Follow us at Cooyah Retail and Cooyah Clothing. We're posting every minute on the hour, so you
Did you hear that, guys? They have a Cooyah hotline. Okay. Okay.
We want people coming and
I mean, you guys are just acting out in a big way. Seriously. Congratulations on the anniversary. Congratulations to our newly crowned queen.
Thank you.
And I'm hoping that this event is going to be a stellar one. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. That's for sure. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Dee Gordon, Chief Operating Officer at Cooyah, and Troyan Anderson, Miss Universe Jamaica East. Okay? Okay. Queen.
Thank you so
Hey,
much.
of course. Coming up, guys, we hear about a smarter way to calculate return on investors or investments for sponsorship right after the break. Stay with us.
All right, folks. So I find this one particularly interesting because in the world of sports, sponsorship is often the lifeline for athletes and organizations. Today we are joined by Sophia Harris, the Chief Executive Officer of Lau Global Consulting, the company behind an AI-powered sponsorship value calculator that helps sporting entities show potential sponsors what's in it for them. Good morning. Welcome to Smile. How are you?
Good morning, Neville. So good to see you.
It's amazing to see you. Is the suggestion that, let's use me as a sports person, that we really don't know how to go to sponsors and say, well, I have a track meet coming up and I want sponsorship. Is that the suggestion here, that we're not too certain what we're doing and how we should be doing it?
So I would say that in the Caribbean and in some places in North America, what we tend to do is either undervalue or overvalue, using our gut instincts or our budget to place a value on sponsorship. So what we're trying to do is align those people who are, or entities that are behind, bridge the digital divide and help them to be more data-centric and use data as a foundation for valuing sponsorships, which is global best practices.
Yep. So I don't have a budget and I have a chat meet and I just call you and say, give me about $10 million now, and I don't tell you why I need it, what I'm going to do with it. That's the plan.
That is how it tends to be, and it was, even in my tenure in sports, it used to be based on a budget or just a gut feeling. But what we're trying to do is get people to focus more on what sponsors are looking for, especially sponsors who are publicly traded and have to justify their spend to their board or their shareholders.
AI?
Yes, artificial intelligence, that's where the world is trending.
So tell me about that. How does that work?
All right, so there are several ways that we could have approached this. And the reason we did this is because people were approaching us, ever since I left the JFF, people have been approaching me and my team for assistance with seeking sponsorships because I had a good track record there. And so what we found, that even though we do a lot of pro bono work, there were times where they didn't have the budget to engage a consultant. And up until a few weeks ago, I was still being approached. Please help us, we need to get some sponsorships. But they don't know where to start. They don't have the data. They don't have what sponsors are looking for to justify the spend. So what we decided to do, we work in a lot of digital businesses. We build digital businesses at Lau Global Consulting. And so we were working on some frameworks and AI-enabled products and services for some of our clients. And I said, what can I do to give back to sports after sports gave me so much during my tenure there? And I absolutely love sports. I said, how can I teach a fisherman to fish, so to speak? Instead of having them be constantly looking for help, how can I help them to help themselves and pay back or pay it forward some of the knowledge that I have garnered over the years working in digital space? I said, okay, how about a calculator that can help them to get into the culture and mindset of mining data? Because the world wants data justification now. It's no longer about your budgets, about what you need to spend. It's about what's the value for the sponsor. So artificial intelligence is machine learning or using automation to do calculations and to assist people. It's the great equalizer, right? So what we did was we said, okay, what would be valuable to a sponsor? Maybe a spreadsheet to show the return on investment and help them to calculate the value of the sponsorship. And also people who are seeking sponsorship, help them to say, this is our value proposition, this is what you get out of it, and this is how we have calculated it. This is how we justify our value. So what we did was use several, not one, but several artificial intelligence models and created a formula that would help you calculate. It's a little complex, but we have simplified it in the form of a spreadsheet that is AI-enabled. And we've also included an AI chatbot so that if you don't know what, for example, CPM means or CPL or ROI, you can type in, what does that mean? And it will give you a response. If you want to know, okay, I'm going to approach Red Stripe or a beverage sponsor, what is the average that they're willing to pay for a lead? And that's one of the data components and analytics that we require on the sheet in order to calculate.
Let me play devil's advocate, and let's go back to my track meet that I'm having.
Yes.
Would I not know how much the stadium going to cost me? Would I not know how much I have to pay the athlete if them win? Would I not know how much I have to pay for security? Would I not know how much I have to pay for beverages and stuff like that? Why would I need AI to tell me all of that?
That has nothing to do with the calculator. That's what you need to spend. The calculator tells you what you have to offer the sponsor. So, for example, the sponsor wants to know what's in it for me. What is the exposure I'm going to get? So the calculator asks you to input data such as audience. Not just the audience at the arena, but online eyeballs.
So we have 4,000 at the stadium, and we have 25,000 people watching online.
Absolutely. Okay. So you combine that in online and offline data. You plug that in. We know standardly maybe 10 to 30% based on the industry. If you're in sports or if you're an influencer, that will lead to engagement. And then of that, maybe 1% or less than that would lead to a lead. No, the sponsor wants to know how many potential clients are there for me from this investment. That's my ROI.
Which would suggest that it's not just about sports then? It could be about a business also.
Absolutely. I mean, we are a business consulting firm. So the reason I started with sports is because of the need that was so pervasive. But it is across all content creators, even media houses, right? So anyone that has content to sell, wants to get investment or sponsorship for, this is a tool that will be valuable. You can not only print it with the calculations and give to a sponsor, you can send them the sheet and say, change the figures if you like. Play with it.
Let's be specific. Go back to my meet. What I put in.
All right. So what you need to do is put in your audience figures. So if you've had a meet last year, for example, you put in how many people attended. If you streamed it online, what were the analytics? So you can download it on YouTube, plug in those figures. The AI has given us industry. So if you're going to a beer company or a beverage company, would tell you, based on that industry and the sporting industry for track and field, this is the approximate percentage of the people who attended who would be engaging with the brand. And it will give you a number. Then it will say, based on best practices and research the models, the AI models have done, these are the amount of leads you may get from this event, and then it multiplies it by the value that the sponsor is willing to pay now. That they have to now input a number. I'm willing to pay $5 US per one lead. So this event is going to give me 225 leads, 225 multiplied by the value they're willing to pay, and then there are other factors. There's a weight attached. So it's a very complex formula. AI has attached a weight given to audience and a weight given to engagement.
Have you used this before, locally?
No, well, we're just launching it. Yeah. But I've played with it. And I played it and I'm like, wow, if I had this back in the day, right? I mean, it would be easier to communicate with sponsors and get funding because I've given them now valuation that is justifiable.
How's your company found?
Pardon me?
How is your company found?
Okay, so you can visit us on lauglobalconsulting.com.
LAU?
lauglobalconsulting.com. Visit our services page. It'll tell you about the calculator and how to access it. You send us an email, we tell you what data to come to us with, and we'll have you get your free consultation with us so we can customize the sheet with you and teach you how to use it and give you tips about how you can prepare a sponsorship proposal that wins.
Good to see you.
So good to see you.
Very, very well explained. Yeah, you are a good interviewee.
Am I really?
Yeah, because you just... Sophia Harris, she's Chief Executive Officer of Law Global Consulting. After the break, we speak with Kxng Izem and the Black Diamonds. Soon come. Guys, we've been hearing them all morning. I want to hear another song. Tell me what's next for the band, what's next for you?
All right, so the next song we'll perform is BBL. What's next for the band? Well, we have a show this Sunday in Barbican at Oja. Kxng Izem. I'll be performing next week at Jamaica Woodland Festival.
What time in Barbican? Where?
6 p.m. to 10 p.m. in Barbican, Oja.
This is Sunday here?
This Sunday coming.
Okay,
yes.
awesome. All right, you sound very, very good. Big up to all the band members.
Yeah, man.
And your supporting vocalist, she's amazing.
She also will be performing Sunday.
Nice.
She's brilliant.
All right, guys.
She never get the high notes still.
She sounds better than me. Anyways.
Snapchat.
Tomorrow, guys, are you curious about how to apply for grants? Stephanie Lumley, grant advisor, joins us for a discussion. Join you for a discussion?
Yeah, plus we meet recording artist Munia, I think, from the Virgin Islands for our Caribbean check-in segment. Dale will be here with me.
Thought for the day is your voice is your identity. It reveals everything about who you are, how you feel, and what you stand for. Erin Brockovich said that.
What that stand for? I don't know.
So
y'all take care.
Mosquito sound.
Know where the kids are all the time and tell them that you love them. Blessings and love, folks.
Blessings, guys.
Kxng
Have a good
Izem.
one. Bye.
You that.
BBL, 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 BBL. Hey, where you say, now if you do your body, you don't need no BBL. She and a child, them a watch you like a TV chair. Some a buy everything the doctor a sell and them now no asset see. Tell them this happy. Now if you do your body, no be impressed in a tea. Impress you got it and me love you naturally. Them a group up and you watch them a rally, but them a ask them level. You don't really care when nobody wants say you have your natural body. Just tell them big way. Show off the body way. Just get to you. Put it on the gram and every man I tell you, yeah. Rasta you tell me love this slim as them. Just be have a space for the king size way. Don't make them get in your head. Up on your pan and your hat in the air. Yeah, the body, not a problem. But on this nigga, we keep it natural, my friend. As if we courtesy, we are extend. Cause them at in the body where you could lie, be them ready, hell. Now if you do your money, you don't need a BDL. She ain't natural, them a watch you like a TV jail. Some a buy everything, the doctor has said, and them now no assets. Tell them this happy. Now if you do your body, no be impressed in a tea. If they say that it, I me love you naturally. Them a group up and you watch them a rally, but them a ask you, your body a Bugatti, look at it, your body say properly. Bugatti, look at it, and that can buy you a wallet. You got it naturally curvy like ball with pull a kick, and your body clean, so no boy can say, hey, but I can't hate you. Confidence, you got it in a surplus, and everybody will not love your body, not deserve you. Natural youth, if you ever miss where, so ready, yeah. Now if you do your body, you don't need no